Welcome to the Newark Regional Business Partnerships Engage and Exchange podcast. Join us for business insights and meaningful conversations with NRBP's member organizations. Thank you to our podcast host sponsor, the Marin Tuchman School of Management at NJIT. Additional support for NRBP's Engage and Exchange podcast is provided by PSEG, New Jersey Urban News, Main Street Advisory, LLC. Hello, I am Ferlanda Fox Nixon. I'm the president and CEO of the Newark Regional Business Partnership. Today's guest is Anthony Marin, CEO of MIG Real Estate. Welcome.
Thank you for the opportunity. Really appreciate it.
Well, this is exciting. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a Puerto Rican kid from Brooklyn, New York. Went to college at St. John's University, got an IT degree. And at that point, I started doing IT for financial firms and law firms. Liked it, didn't love it. But while I was working actually at a local firm here, Gibbons, I started investing in real estate, small 2s and 3s in Newark, in North Newark to be specific. And once I started investing, I kind of had that bug. I loved it. I couldn't sit behind my desk anymore. So that led me to invest more and more. After I bought like 4 or 5 properties, I realized I needed a property manager. So started looking for a local property manager. Realized pretty quickly that I couldn't find a good one here in and around the Newark area. So what we did was I started my own property management company, got my license, and then you fast forward to where we are today, just opened up a full service brokerage to help other investors. And that's what we do at this point. We just help other investors along with investing on our own and just riding the wave of Newark's ascension into greatness, hopefully.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It is.
So how large is your company now?
So right now we're 5 full-time employees, about 10 if you count agents. We're managing somewhere between 400 and 500 units on the management side. We own a couple of buildings as well. And what I've done over the past few years is we sold a lot of our smaller assets, and we've been investing in some larger assets as well. An exciting project we have currently is a 15-unit building we're building on Bloomfield Avenue in North Newark. It's going to be an affordable project, so 100% affordable. But not affordable when, you say that context, people think, oh, it's going to be like a really low-end building. That's not the vision we have for it, right? We want to build a nice building where people, just because they make a lower income, they're going to be happy to live there. We're actually going to have a laundromat on the first floor too, so they can have an amenity there too, so we don't have to put it in their apartment. They have it close to right below, and then we're also having LOI out on a 25-unit building on Central Avenue, not too far from where we are right now. So we're doing great on the management side, and then we're also investing here in Newark as well.
And why Newark? So what excites you about Newark?
So I've been answering that question for a long time, and then I finally came across something that was striking to me, right? Like you're doing some homework and you hear something. When you think about the natural resources Newark has over other cities, so we'll start with Newark Airport, which is a top 13 airport as far as the busiest, but when you think about international, it's number 4 with international travel. You have Penn Station, which is one of the busiest transit hubs in the East Coast. You have 40,000 students that come to Newark every day to go to school. You have the entertainment at Prudential and NJPAC. So when you put all of that together, oh, and I forgot the port. We have the largest port on the East Coast. So you put all of that together, there's only 2 other cities in the entire U.S. that can match it, and it's Los Angeles and Chicago. So if you're an investor, if you're a developer, if you're a business owner, and we're talking about big companies, if you're not looking at Newark right now, I think you're making a big mistake.
I agree 100%. And when you take a look at the projects that you've done already in Newark, what's been like your greatest source of pride?
My greatest source of pride, and I think we talk so much about management, is that we try to do that the right way. We try to take care of our commercial and residential tenants because, it's so most developers and investors, they look at the dollar right now instead of looking at the dollar over the next 10, 20 years. So you may lose a dollar today because you take care of a current tenant, but that tenant's going to stay with you long term because the grass may not be greener on the other side. So what we take pride in at MIG is really taking care of our clients and our residents, and then obviously, building something and get it to the finish line. That's great, but the best part of it for me is actually putting the tenants in there and seeing it like grow from there.
Mm-hmm. And like most entrepreneurs, you're a visionary. So where do you see your business growing from this point? You have these two lines of businesses. Is there anything that you're hoping to venture into?
Where I'd like to see MIG real estate is when a business or an investor wants to invest in Newark, I would like them to think of MIG Real Estate as the real estate company of Newark, right? So when I think about New York City real estate, I think about Corcoran and Douglas Elliman and these big companies that have kind of made a stronghold. When you think about Newark, New Jersey, there really is no company that owns that mind space. And I'd love to, over the next 5, 10, 20 years, own that mind space in Newark, that if you're going to do anything real estate, you should think of MIG.
Awesome. And now you're based in the Ironbound. Talk to
I
us
am.
about the Ironbound and your location there.
So if I don't mention my wife, she will go nuts. So my wife is born and raised in the Ironbound section. She's very proud. She's also a local elected official. So, we're very ingrained in not just Newark, but definitely in the Ironbound section. And what can I say about the Ironbound? It's some of the best food, nationally recognized. We have Krug's, who's been New Jersey recognized as the best burger in New Jersey. And so food obviously is a staple of what we have there. And what I love about the Ironbound, it's diversity. You have such a melting pot. I mean, that's Newark in general,
Right.
but when you go to the Ironbound, you have everything there. I mean, we got European, Asian, like we get it all there, and that's what I think the differentiator there. We have so many different cultures and diverse people.
And so much to do, right? Every
That's
weekend
it.
there's something
Yeah.
exciting
It's
to
fun.
do.
It's definitely fun.
And why NRBP? So you've been a member of the Newark Regional Business Partnership. What is it that you like about that engagement?
So I wish I would have joined earlier is what I would say to that. I mean, in meeting with Kirsten, we only did it a year ago. And I thought the NRBP was just for like big companies. And that's the first thing she said. No, we help big and we help, smaller to mid-sized companies. So once I heard that, I said, okay, then I'm definitely in, right? We're here in Newark. We got to be a part of the NRBP. And since then, it's been, it's been great because what you guys do so well, and what I'm seeing over the past year is that, and I think it's your leadership, to be honest, is that you're really pushing the envelope on newer things that some organizations aren't willing to do, just like this right here, right? This medium, there's a lot of the traditional organizations that aren't ready to do this, but to your credit, you're going out there and doing these things, that daily email that we've discussed. And I'll give some props again to Kirsten. When I go to the event, she's always like, hey, Anthony, I got to introduce you to this person. Or I'll get a random email, hey, Anthony, I was talking to someone and they're looking for commercial space or they're looking for real estate. So, I think your leadership has been paramount for the NRBP as to where things are going, and then the staff that you have is really like moving your vision forward.
Well, thank you. That was very nice of you. Now, before we depart, is there anything that you would like to share that you don't think we've touched upon regarding MIG or Newark or real estate development in the city of Newark? That you would like to just have some departing words to share with us?
I said it already. I mean, if you're an investor or a business owner, you should definitely be looking at Newark. And if that's the case, you can give us a call. I mean, I'll do a plug for some of our clients. We're going to be managing the Griffith Building. The Griffith Building has 20,000 square feet of prime retail space right on Broad Street. If you're looking for that, give us a call. We have another commercial client we just signed. It's about 80,000 square feet in the Ironbound section, a little more in the industrial area. So if you're looking for a lot of space, give us a call. And then we're always renting apartments. We have a bunch of 1s, 2s, 3s. So if you're looking to rent, lease, or you need someone to help you do that, give us a call.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing the information that you shared. And we look forward to watching your business grow.
Thanks, Rolanda. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. And as always, we like to leave our audience with an inspirational quote. Today's quote will be from Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple. "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." So we hope that you all will follow your passion and do that which makes you happy every day. Thank you for listening to NRBP's Engage in Exchange podcast. Tune in next time for more NRBP member organization insights. For more information about our organization, visit www.newarkrbp.org. Thank you again to our podcast host sponsor, the Martin Tuchman School of Management at NJIT. Additional support for NRBP's Engage in Exchange podcast is provided by PSEG, New Jersey Urban News, Main Street Advisory, LLC.